Good morning, it's Thursday, it's 7:15 and the mornings certainly are a lot darker. I'm starting out a bit later to come on my walk. It's a beautiful morning, it's very cold, you can really see your breath when you're walking uphill, but it's very peaceful and plenty of birdsong around St Mary's in Upper Swainswick this morning, apart from the distant roar of the A46, but more about motoring later. I have to say I was in town yesterday and disappointed by the large number of face masks that have been discarded and just thrown on the floor. I mean, if we're trying to control a virus, if we're trying to protect ourselves and others, it's sloppy. It really is sloppy. A bit of a surprise and a pleasant one. I've moaned from time to time about disintegrating fabric around the city, damaged fountains, balustrade at Pulteney Bridge, the obelisk with a chunk missing. The rugby training ground, Bath rugby training ground on the London Road. Probably over a year ago, somebody knocked part of the wall down. And I just thought that it would be rather nice if the rugby club got around to repairing it. And hey presto, yesterday I looked and I thought something's different. The gate's back and the wall is repaired. So well done to Bath Rugby Club for getting that wall back in order. I just wish your enthusiasm for repairing things could spread a little. It's always nice to bump into the crowd of volunteers who give their time and plenty of energy for the Canal and River Trust. I've bumped into them twice this week, busy weeding and clearing stuff on the banks of the Kennet Navan going through Sydney Gardens. So well done to them. I've started a new feature, Bath on Tap, and went into Northumberland Place to talk to a couple of the traders there, Rosario at the cafe and Simon at the Coeur de Lion. I'm trying out a new microphone which is attached to the camera, and if you watch that video you will see it didn't always work. Well, I'm going to be a bit more careful because what's the point in recording something if you guys can't hear it? One final criticism going through town. They've installed these lovely little pink gum receiving machines. Rather than chucking your chewing gum on the pavement where it stays for years, you can actually deposit in this little pink thing. There is one just across the road from the Guildhall, but I had to smile yesterday because there was no way you could actually get to it because of parked bikes and bins. The only way you could get to it was to be on the road, keeping an eye out for passing buses and put your hand around to actually put the gum in the bin. So there we go, they don't always work. One story online this morning, because I get up and have a look, is the results of a citizens' assembly. 108 people from all walks of life chosen around the country to get together and talk about ways that we could come up with solutions for climate change. I have to say, bless them. Some of them were very obvious. A frequent flyer tax, that would have worked pre-COVID, but who's flying these days? Phasing out polluting SUVs, the Tonka toys of the roadway, as I like to call them, banning cars from city centres. Fabulous ideas, but when you actually approach people and say, would you mind if they ban cars from the city centre? Oh, well, no, how can I do this? How can I do that? Do you know, if you look down your body, you will find two things in contact with the surface of the road beneath you, and they're called legs. I do know a lot of people have problems and can't necessarily use their legs, but I'm sure arrangements can be made so that those people can also access a city centre which isn't clogged with cars. This was set up, this Citizens Advisory Assembly was set up by 6 government select committees, and the Prime Minister has been asked to comment upon it before the end of the year. Don't expect anything wonderful from him. They were also talking about a 20 to 40% cut in eating red meat. I suppose because of the amount of land taken up by beef cattle and the production of meat and the gases that bovines expel from time to time. I don't eat meat, so there won't be any reduction there. Repair and share goods. That's a good one. I like that one. We are so ready to throw away things, and we should be prepared to let others have the option of using what we don't want. And if something is broken, rather than throw it away, see if it can be repaired first. That's it. Good God, I've been talking for ages, so I'm going to get going and go home and have my breakfast. Whatever you're doing this Thursday, have a great day.